Faculty of Education, the Faculty of Law, and the Aboriginal Studies Program. She is the Executive Director of the First Nations Confederacy. That baby is why we do the work that we do in Parliament, to make things better for them and their generation. Professor Claudette Kamanda is the Executive Director of the First Nations Confederacy of Cultural Education Centres. She has many accomplishments, including being the first person from a First Nations heritage to be appointed to the Board of Governors for the University of Ottawa. Claudette is a proud mother of 4 and a grandmother to 10 beautiful grandchildren. Please welcome Professor Claudette Kamanda.
I didn't realize that I can command such silence. Well, my grandfather did say my name is not Commander for nothing. First, I begin by acknowledging all of you, leaders, the leader of the NDP party, re-elected and newly elected members to the NDP party. I'm very emotional right now. You're beautiful. You're absolutely beautiful. And I want to thank you. I want to thank you for your dedication, your hard work, your commitment, and your care for First Nations people. And we do need your support. We do. And I know you gave a strong message. That message is that our children deserve that justice. And I thank you for that position you've taken, and I know you will continue to honor our children, Shimigwej. And I want to say to each and every one of you, I thank you for inviting me here to be with you, to open your session in a good way. As First Nations people, we are instructed through our spirituality, our culture, and our laws that whenever we come together, we must acknowledge that great power, always acknowledge our ancestors, and we must always begin coming together in that good way. Through medicine, our sacred medicine, through prayer, that song of our heart, Imiyawin. The word Imiyawin in the Algonquin language, that is our word we use for prayer, but it means to chant. Indeed, all of us, regardless of color or creed or the spiritual belief we have, when we pray, it is a song of our heart to the Creator. I have the sacred medicine of sage with me, and that sacred medicine of sage is female medicine, woman's medicine. And I will light this sacred medicine, and I will invoke the spirits, acknowledge the ancestors, acknowledge those grandmothers and grandfathers of the 4 directions, acknowledge the powers that have put us here. And I will ask for a blessing through prayer for you, the leaders. For we are told that we must always pray for our leaders as well, for you do need strength. You do need that guidance. You do need that support. So to you, the members of Parliament of the NDP, special prayers as I lift my heart and my spirit and my voice are for you. You don't have to rise. It is said that in our lodges, when we invoke the spirit of Creator's love and our ancestors, we remain very close to Mother Earth. So I ask at this time you just stay seated. Stay close to Mother Earth, for she grounds you. Stay close to Mother Earth, for you shall feel that energy of the ancestors. I acknowledge my ancestors. Ni Jenwen Daganago Mama Wininiwag, but I also acknowledge all your ancestors. Miigwej Nichkiwedug, Kibijano Ma Nishnabeeki, O Mama Wininiwag. Bienvenue ici tout le monde à le territoire ancestral de mes Pepagonke. Welcome, beautiful people, brothers and sisters, to this unsurrendered, unceded homeland of the Algonquin people. The homeland that the Creator has entrusted onto us since time immemorial, and the homeland that we must ensure will be here forevermore for our children. So welcome, 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 welcome. Our laws, our spirituality tell us that we must always welcome brothers and sisters to our homeland, and that we must always raise our voices, our hearts, and our spirit through love and kindness. And it is with love and kindness that I offer this medicine to you. It is with love and kindness and respect that I offer my words of blessing. For regardless of color or creed, at this moment we come together with one mind, one heart, and one spirit, and we will do the work together. We will walk together. Mamawe Pimosen. We will walk together to do that good work that is so needed for all, and especially for the children. And at this time, I acknowledge the 4 directions of the grandmothers and the grandfathers. And I apologize if I have to turn my back to you. And as I say words of prayer, I ask that you give those words of prayer in your way. Give your thanks and a way in your belief system. And regardless of how we offer a prayer, our prayers are guided up by the spirits of goodness, and they all go to the one place, to that one Creator for all. Miigwej Gishimanado Onje Nongo. Das Pienigen Kokomisag, das Pienigen Mishomsag. Miigwej Nijen Wendaganag O Mama Wenenewag. Miigwej Jojo Eki Kokomistipikizis Mishomiskizis. Gishimanado. Nibuk Sendam Onje Kakina. Mashkawiziwin. Zagi Edwin. Ni buksendam gishimanado onje nongo mashishwabang minapamadzwin. Creator, we thank you for bringing us here together. We ask the grandmothers and the grandfathers of the 4 directions to protect the circle, to protect the people. We acknowledge the ancestors of this land, and Creator, I acknowledge everyone's ancestors as well. And Creator, we come together with that one mind, one heart, and one spirit to offer you words. And it is my prayer, Creator, for all who are here, to bless them with that good life. Creator, as we gather here today to acknowledge the members of Parliament, the re-elected and the newly elected to the NDP party, Creator, I offer this prayer that you protect these leaders, give them the strength that they need, the wisdom so they can see, and the courage that they need to make changes in the most difficult of times. And Creator, it is my prayer for the leaders that we all stand behind them and we support them. And Creator, it is my prayer for the people who are here that we come together, we walk together in kindness and respect and love, and let us together uphold that greatest gift that you've given us, called love. That we love one another, that we will learn from one another and we will share from one another, and we will respect one another. And Creator, we thank you. We thank you for the beauty of this day. We thank our Mother, the Earth, that first mother, and we thank our grandmother, the moon, that first grandmother, and we thank that first grandfather, Michon Mesquiza's grandfather's son. And we thank you, Creator, for all of creation and for all the people who are here. Miigwech Gishimanado, Miigwech Onje Kinewin, Nin, Emiya Win, Onje Kakina, Mashkawe Zewin, Zagie Dewin, Minapamad Win. My prayer for you, the leaders, is that you are always blessed with protection, guidance, wisdom, courage, and honor. And know that I love you. Miigwech, Chimiigwech, Miigwech Nichkiwedug, Miigwech Gishimanado Onje Kinewin, Emiya Win. Thank you, Creator, for hearing our prayer. Miigwech.
Merci beaucoup, professeur Kamanda. Vos paroles sont tellement puissantes, on va s'en souvenir pendant toute la durée du 43e Parlement. Merci. 43rd Parliament is a minority parliament, and we know that the NDP makes a difference in minority parliaments. We can think back to the days of Tommy Douglas, forcing through universal public health care in Canada as a result of the NDP fighting in a minority parliament. The Canada Pension Plan, again, forced through because the NDP working in a minority parliament. And who can forget the famous Jack Layton budget? When Paul Martin wanted to impose massive corporate tax cuts, the NDP caucus, under the direction of Jack Layton, pushed back. And we stopped those corporate tax cuts and instead got investments in public transit, in post-secondary education, in housing, making a difference in a minority parliament. That is our track record. Alors maintenant, on a un chef qui est très charismatique. On a vu pendant la campagne électorale, même s'il était un peu moins connu que les autres chefs en commençant la campagne, à la fin de la campagne, les Canadiennes et les Canadiens sont d'accord que c'est le chef qui a le taux d'approbation le plus élevé dans tout le Canada. Alors, accueillons maintenant notre chef national du NPD, le nouveau réélu comme député à Burnaby Sud, M. Jagmeet Singh.
Thank you, everybody. Merci. Merci, merci. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. Thank you so much. Thank you, my friends. First off, I just want to ask everybody to join me in thanking the elder for the incredibly powerful words and for helping us open today's ceremony in a good way. Thank you so much. Je veux aussi remercier tout le monde qui est ici. On est tellement fiers de notre équipe et notre équipe est ici à cause de votre implication, votre appui. Donc, merci infiniment pour votre aide, pour votre présence et pour le fait que vous êtes ici aussi. I want to share a couple of things today. One is It's beautiful, I think, to be able to share this really special moment to be sworn in as a member of parliament in the 43rd legislature here in Ottawa, but to be able to do that with so many friends and family. This is a part of our tradition. I was talking to Jenny about this. This is something that we used to do. And then there's often ceremonies that are individual, but to bring everyone together like this is a really beautiful moment. And I want to thank you all for being a part of it. I know the MPs that are here will tell you this again and again, and I want to add my voice to this. The people that get elected don't get elected alone. When we get elected because of an incredible team. People who pour their heart and their soul into fighting a campaign. And the family members who make a lot of sacrifices. You put up with a lot of stress and you do a lot of work that each one of my teammates are so thankful for. So if I could just take a moment now for all the MPs are going to clap, for all of our friends, supporters, all the Labour brothers and sisters and siblings, and all the people that support us on the journey that we go on. You deserve a round of applause. So you hold your applause. We're all going to clap for you. We didn't plan this out, so I hope that was okay. I'm sure it was. That was kind of cute. And you know, I want to acknowledge we've got a lot of incredible returning members. We're really proud of our returning members. We've got some new incredible MPs that have been elected. We're really excited about those new MPs. And then we have one who is a returning and a new MP. How's it going, Jack? Love you, brother. We have some veterans, some folks who've been around for a little bit of time. Looking at you, Brian. And honestly, we've got a lot more that we want to do, and we've got some dear friends that we want to work hard to make sure they get reelected again. But I want to talk about some of the best advice that I've received. And this is something for my team, and I know we always think about this. This is for everyone to think about. When an MP gets elected, we're often told to remember who sent you here. The people that voted for you and your constituents. And I think that's so important, that we remember the people that sent us here. But I also think it's important for us to go one step further. For us to remember who we're fighting for. The people that we're fighting for. And, you know, this campaign was a campaign that, while I was very proud of and I'm very happy with the campaign that we ran, I'm in no means satisfied. I know we got to keep on fighting hard, and we want to make sure that we form government so that we can implement the changes that will lift people up. That's really important to me. We're going to do that. But I want us today, when we're taking the oath and when we're all here sharing this beautiful moment together, to remember who we're fighting for. Because if I can say that people, New Democrats and people across Canada were inspired by our campaign, I don't want to take credit for that personally. I believe that the reason why the campaign was something that inspired people was because we made the campaign about people. We made it about the people that we know need us, that are depending on us. I think about those people all the time. I think about the young woman that walked up to me in the streets with her hand covering her mouth because she was embarrassed of her teeth. And she said that you were talking about the fact that I deserve to get dental care with a national dental care program. You're fighting for me. I remember that woman because we're fighting for her. I think about when we went to Grassy Narrows in the campaign. That moment was symbolic of a lot of things. You know, a lot of people said, you know, it didn't make a lot of sense to go to a community that didn't have a lot of votes, and why did you go there? What we wanted to do by going to Grassy Narrows was to send a clear message that people who have been ignored, whose water has been poisoned, whose subsequent federal, liberal, and conservative governments have completely ignored, that people who've been told that they just don't matter. We brought the national campaign to their community to tell the good people of Grassy Narrows that you do matter, that you do have value, that justice is important. So when we're taking the oath and we're going to fight hard, we're going to remember that Grassy Narrows represents a history of injustice, of past and ongoing injustice that has resulted in horrible discrimination, and the elder talked about an ongoing and current injustice that people who are just demanding, kids who are just demanding basic fairness, that they should receive equal funding, and as a result of not getting equal funding, kids have died. We're here to fight for them, to say they should not be brought to court by the government, that appeal should be dropped immediately. We're here for those kids. We're here for the seniors that are cutting their pills in half, who know that there's really only New Democrats that are going to fight and say that they deserve to use their health card, not their credit card, to get medication when they need it. We're here for the people across this country in so many ways who cannot find a place to call home, who don't have the basic human right of access to a home. We're here for them. And so today when we take the oath and when we commit to becoming a member of parliament, we're not just remembering who sent us here, but we're going to remember who we're fighting for and who we're committing to fight for in this minority government, who needs us to stand up for them, whose voice we are going to be. It's those people that we're going to remember. Aujourd'hui, on veut aussi répéter le message qu'on a livré pendant la campagne, que pour nos frères et sœurs au Québec, les progressistes, c'est nous. On ne va jamais oublier les gens au Québec qui veulent voir des programmes spécifiques, des actions concrètes pour faire face à la crise climatique, en même temps qu'on lutte contre on se bat pour la justice sociale, les gens qui militent pour une meilleure qualité de vie. Nous sommes ici pour vous aussi. On ne va jamais oublier le Québec. Et on va s'assurer qu'Alexandre, dans la prochaine élection, vous n'êtes pas seul. Ça, c'est une priorité, mais merci pour le travail que vous avez fait et que vous allez faire aussi. Maintenant, peut-être beaucoup de pression sur vos épaules. Donc, merci. Mais on va partager cette pression, comme j'ai dit, avec moi et notre équipe aussi. Again, I just want to take a moment to say thank you for being a part of this really special day. Thank you for being a part of our movement. Thank you for being a part of something that's bigger than ourselves, because we're here fighting for the ability to dream big. And while people are going to tell Canadians that they don't deserve to dream big, we're going to remind them that yes, they deserve to dream big, that they deserve a brighter future. The young people who are worried about a planet that may not sustain life as they know it, we want to let them know that we're going to look them in their eyes and say, you Democrats are going to fight with everything we have to ensure you've got a bright future. And we're going to make sure that we create good jobs while we do it. We're going to make sure that we build that Canada we know is possible. We know it is possible. I'm so confident we can do it. We're going to do it together. So thank you for being a part of our first step along this minority government journey, where we're going to fight hard. We're going to try to make this parliament work for people, but we're not going to be afraid to call out those who don't want to work for the people and want to work for the powerful and wealthy corporations. They already have enough people working for them. We don't work for them. We work for all of you. We choose you. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup. Merci. Merci.
Merci beaucoup, Jagmeet. C'est les paroles avec on va vivre puis qui va nous